Our first dinner party warriors are club promoters Ryan and Charlene. They hope their thorough research of partying will give them the edge.
My style, I would definitely say classy, sexy, chic. It won't be tacky, it won't be tasteless.
Can never be too confident. I'm very fun myself, and sometimes it's fun to have fun with other people as well.
We're gonna throw the most fabulous dinner party you have ever been to.
So watch out.
Our second couple is stay-at-home mom Peggy and banker Norm, who have spent their years together working out the perfect dinner party formula.
I don't get involved in what's going on in the kitchen. If I get called into the kitchen, it's a miracle. Tell them why you're really going to win.
Oh, because my food rocks, and so does everything you do.
We've got it in the bag, and we're celebrating early. Cheers, sweetie.
Cheers.
And our final contestants, Amanda, a writer, and Zara, a broker, are friends who hope their passion for fresh local food will dazzle their opponents.
I don't like things that come out of boxes and cans. We need to make the salad dressing.
I tend to eat food that has a story attached to it because I find it more nourishing.
You can see that we're delicious, and so is everything that comes from our kitchen.
So bring on the food fight.
These couples will meet for the first time when they host each other over the course of 3 competitive dinners. Each couple gets $350 to spend and 3 hours to deliver. Only one couple can win, and that's up to our judges. This is Corbin Tomaszewski, executive chef and kitchen supremo at Shishi Holt Renfrew Cafe. He'll be judging the couples on menu selection, food presentation, and of course, taste. And this is Anthea Turner, the UK's perfect housewife, top-selling author, and our ultimate party hostess. She'll be judging the dinner parties on style, etiquette, and entertainment. They'll view each saucy detail using robot cameras. At stake, $1,000 of kitchen goodies and the grand honor to be named Dinner Party War Champions. It's day 1, Dinner Party 1, and our judges arrive to inspect Charlene and Ryan's Ocean Oasis theme. First up are appetizers of spicy crab pitas and shrimp cocktail, followed by a first course of pasta shells in a vodka blush sauce, then a main of salmon, wild rice, and roasted vegetables. And for dessert, ice cream and fruit.
Hi, it's me, Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Right now, I'm preparing the mix that's going to go into our mini pitas.
Right.
So it's going to be a spicy crab mix.
Crab?
Crab imitation. Okay, you're not going to call this crab.
That's not crab.
Well, we'll call it faux crab.
Call it a seafood pita.
Seafood pita? So for the second appetizer, typical cocktail sauce. It's the better one with the horseradish. No, I didn't make it. I can't make it. I've tried
Is it a
to.
prawn cocktail?
Yes, it's a prawn cocktail. Exactly what it is. Essentially, I went with items that I could make.
Which was?
Simple items that I can make glamorous
Yeah.
while I serve, and I can doll them up.
Charlene-ified. This is the vodka
Yes.
blush. This sauce you didn't make. You added cream and you added vodka, right?
Yes.
So you can take ready-bought items, but you gotta add stuff to it to make it your own.
I love this colour.
Does it remind you of the ocean?
Yeah, it does. Have you got enough cutlery? Because
Yes,
you've got all
I
these
do.
courses.
Yes, I do.
Either it's all on or it's all off.
Okay.
When you set it out, it's either going to look really stupid if you've got some on and some off the mat.
Okay.
So either go all on or all off.
Does Ryan have any say in tonight?
I'm the entertainer, so when the guests come in, I'm gonna keep them happy and keep them having fun, keep the atmosphere light.
The judges leave Charlene and Ryan to open up their jars, boxes, and containers. But will Corbin have to open up a can of whoop-ass?
When I looked at your face, as soon as she started to talk about all her bought ingredients...
She's not cooking. She's opening up jars and dumping on plates. Cocktail sauce, tomato sauce. I'm surprised you bought fresh salmon. Couldn't she find something ready cooked? The shrimp were cooked. You're not even using real crab, for God's sake.
This is, like, not good for you, is it?
It's kind of painful.
While the hosts prep, the robot cameras are set to record the dinner table action. And then it's private access only with the confessional cam, where the evening's sins are truly revealed. The judges are also prepped to catch all the angles of the dinner party adventure.
That Merlot smells so good.
Oh my God, that wine is shite.
The only reason to decant that is because it's such a cheap, horrible wattle that nobody else will know.
surprise, surprise, she's got fruit that she has ready bought out of container. Look at that.
All cut and ready to go.
She can't even cut up fruit herself.
First to arrive at the Ocean Oasis are Amanda and Zara.
Hello. I'm Charlene. Come on in.
Come on in.
I'm Amanda.
Amanda, nice to meet you. Should I bring out some appetizers or should I wait until the other guests arrive? Yeah? You must be hungry. Okay, for sure.
The other guests haven't arrived, and they're already tucking into the appetizers. Now,
They should just sit at the dining room table and serve their first course.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit spicy. I hope you can take pepper.
Pepper's good.
heat.
You like it?
Second to arrive are Peggy and Norm.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How's it going? Come on in. Yeah, you can take your shoes off. Yeah, have a seat.
to arrive at somebody's house and be told to take your shoes off, for everybody to be now sitting around in their socks, and immediately, I don't feel welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Amanda?
I'm Amanda.
Let's hear what the guests think in the confessional.
Our hosts asked us to remove our shoes, and my first thought was, oh, shit.
And I noticed that actually the host had his shoes on, which seemed curious.
Poor old Norman sitting there in his socks and eating a sandwich. There's Peggy thinking, I've ended up with my teenagers. What am I doing here?
Will the Charlene-ified faux crab mini pita hors d'oeuvres get this evening back on track?
Would you like
No.
a sarnie?
No. You can have my pita. You're English. You're going to love it. Who are we kidding?
Do you know, what's inside it isn't terrible.
It's not good.
This is an hors d'oeuvre. I just think it's inappropriate.
They're inconvenient.
This is something that you give somebody for a packed lunch.
It's spicy. There's cayenne pepper in here.
Yeah.
And the pita, like...
Norman's in the confessional. I can't wait to hear what Norman says.
It felt like the kind of thing that you could scoop out of a jar and put in a pita.
If you guys want to join us at the table, we'll
Sure,
have
yeah.
a few more hors d'oeuvres.
Bring your pitas if you'd like, or we can leave them here.
Maybe leave them here.
Now, I would recommend the Merlot with the salmon when that comes out. So if you'd like, we can start off with the white.
All right.
Or if you'd like the Merlot, go ahead. Knock yourselves out.
They chose a Chardonnay
Yeah.
and they chose a Merlot. Neither of which go with any of the food. Now that tells me that they don't drink a lot of wine, they don't entertain a lot, and they have no idea how to serve wine.
Well, at least it's alcohol. Here's the Charlene-ified shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, go ahead. Help yourself.
All right,
Please
thank
dig
you.
into the shrimp and
Okay, here, just before you start dunking there, look
Yeah.
at my glass. Do you see this action right here? Do you see that?
Yeah, they're quite
Alex,
messy.
somebody went...
And also, we've got dishwasher marks all over the glass.
I can tell you right now what I don't like about these store-bought, pre-cooked frozen shrimp.
That's chewy.
They're limp.
So do you entertain together very often?
we've started to.
Yeah, just started getting our feet wet with it.
This is your first night.
Officially our first. Can you excuse us for about 2 minutes?
Sure, please. Thanks. Do you want us to keep our knives? Or?
Yes, yes.
Should we keep our knives? You're not supposed to help them out here.
Trust me, that little thing's not gonna change anything.
On my skirt, great.
The host and hostess are ineffectual within this.
My compact.
Norman is now just become the waiter.
When Norm took it upon himself to serve the wine, it kind of made me giggle because there was sort of a note of desperation, like we all need a little more wine here.
More wine for the next course.
Oh,
Shell
thank you.
pasta with vodka blush sauce. I highly recommend the Parmesan.
I don't think we can wait for Amanda. Oh, of course Ryan's not going to
He's
wait
not
for
waiting.
Amanda. He's not waiting. Oh, pile in then.
So who made the sauce?
I did.
I helped.
What's in it?
We started with just a tomato sauce, and then I added some cream into it, some oregano, just some other seasonings, and obviously a shot of vodka.
Please be nice. It's
This
clumpy.
is a clump. This is a definite clump.
It's clumpy.
She overcooked it,
Yeah.
then she drained it and let it sit.
To go gloopier
And gloopier, because it's still cooking. All those things that she said that she was going to glamify or
Yeah.
Charlene-ify, she didn't do any of that.
It's not very good. It tasted kind of like a meal that I would have made in first year university.
So Amanda, did you like the meal so far?
Yeah, it's good, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Do I look like a liar?
Your plate was pretty much full.
I'm a tiny lady.
Oh, that's true. You
And
know what? You
also
have
know
that against you. You know
I also
you have
know
that.
you have a few courses.
I can't argue to that.
Next up, Charlene-ified salmon.
Dinner is served.
Whoa!
That better be finished. Just kidding, Amanda.
She's just little.
I'm hoping everybody's quiet because they're enjoying their food.
How do you season the rice?
Olive oil and garlic. Works well.
And here it is, baked salmon with wild rice and roasted veggies.
Fish is moist. Oh. That's microwave rice.
I'm a bit hungry. I'm gonna have to have some more of
Can't
this
eat that rice.
rice.
Don't eat that rice. Don't eat that rice.
hungry.
Don't eat
What am I
this.
gonna eat?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
take you out for dinner. Have some. No, don't even drink the
No,
wine.
I don't
You can't
want
even
that
drink the wine.
either.
As it stands, I don't think this is war-ready dinner party.
And that leaves dessert.
The scoops are not going to be that neat. I'm sorry.
They can't even do a scoop of ice cream properly.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh my goodness me! That's an ornament.
It's Junior. It's something my grandmother would give me when I was 4 years old to shut me up and sit me on the front step for a while. That's what it is. I don't need to taste that.
A little
What
something
could
for
save
afterwards.
this party?
All right, we have a little surprise. We're going to take you to a little bit.
That's illegal.
As we figured
Look at Peggy's face.
Look at Peggy's face!
dance for us, we figured it was the next closest.
That's illegal.
You guys have never smoked shisha before?
The shisha, or hookah, is a Middle Eastern water pipe for smoking flavored tobacco. This flavor, double apple.
It's customary in Arabic countries after dinner.
Yes.
For them to sit down and smoke out of a hookah.
I don't particularly want to share a mouthpiece.
He's gonna do it. There we go.
Sorry. Okay, you have to change the tin foil.
Yeah,
no
I got
offense
it.
to you.
Yep.
I knew Peggy would do it.
Oh, Peggy's a game girl. Get on with it, Peggy.
Okay.
You can do it, Peggy.
Come on, Bo.
Nicely done.
Suck that pipe.
All right, you're done.
Peggy! It's like that!
Tip of your lip. Okay, just no more than what you would put like a cigar or a cigarette into your mouth.
So cute.
I like that.
There you go.
I do.
We're getting a hookah.
See?
This is what we need. This party needed this hookah
It
about an
needed
hour and a
a
half
hookah,
ago.
but you know what it needed? I think it needed something stronger than double apple in it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice trip back.
Bye, Charlene.
And as the smoke clears, the judges reflect on the party.
Holy disappointment.
Awkward.
We certainly beat them,
We beat them.
and we haven't even started yet.
So yeah, no, they tried, but no, it wasn't very good.
Stunk.
Well, yeah, it was awful.
That's what you really
It
want
was
to
awful.
say. I asked him at one point, so what's your role today? What have you done today? Yeah, he said that he cut the vegetables.
It's day 2, dinner party 2, and our judges are here to check out if Peggy and Norm have what it takes to top Charlene and Ryan's pre-packaged meal. Peggy and Norm will have an appetizer of curried lentil soup. For the main, roast pork loin with scalloped potatoes, squash, and broccoli. And for dessert, chocolate mousse with creme fraiche and berries.
Ah, Norman, cutting, chopping. So tell us about what you're cooking.
The first course is a curried lentil soup, nice warm soup. You know. The second course is a roasted pork loin, so it's going to be a whole roast, and then I'll cut it into chops.
Where's the soup?
The soup is right behind you.
Oh, look at that. Wow. That did not come out of a can.
So what's your bit then?
I'm just the hostess. I'm with the mostest.
You made the house look beautiful. You're going to be serving the drinks.
Well, you're in the kitchen cooking.
That's correct.
Perfect.
Oh, this looks a nice table.
Thank you.
Are you stacking?
I usually stack,
The thing is, people are going to sit down, and then you're going to have to take things off them.
Right.
I think that you're bringing it out like that, and then when you finish the soup, you take all of that
The whole
away.
thing? Oh, really?
Because you don't want to eat off a charger.
Oh, okay, because we usually do eat off of them.
So no stacking.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I'm in trouble here.
He's got great soup, he's cutting shallots, got a great kitchen. I get to enjoy great food tonight. And that's it.
What's Peggy going to do
Who
then?
cares? Peggy doesn't do anything.
She's got to rearrange the table.
Why?
Well, it was just a few little things.
Were you mean to her?
No, I was not. I was really nice.
Yeah, but when you think you're being nice, you're really not being
No,
nice
I
at all.
wasn't.
You're being
I was really constructive.
As Norm prepares the food and the judges get into place, Peggy does what Peggy does.
He is the cucumber in the relationship.
He is.
Nice and cool. She's the hot pepper.
Are we gonna have time for
I don't.
a little lie down?
I don't think so.
Oh, you can't say no to me. No, 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 no.
I don't think we will.
Oh, come on, I'm a little stressed.
All right.
I need to relax.
She is hilarious.
What's important about this dinner party is going to be the food, really. This is what is going to make or break this dinner party.
It has to be because there's no theme. They've got really no entertainment.
So if Norman's doing all the cooking, she has got to be a great hostess.
Because I'm all done. I'm so ready.
Excellent.
Whoa.
First to arrive are Charlene and Ryan.
Hello.
Ready to partay.
Only Ryan and Charlene would wear sunglasses when it's raining outside.
Yeah.
Take our shoes off?
Oh, no, don't worry about your
leave the
shoes.
shoes on.
And they're asked to keep their shoes on? How gauche. Hot on their heels are Amanda and Zara.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming to our home.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers, Zara.
And before Amanda and Zara can take a sip of their cocktail,
In life, is there anything you wouldn't try once?
Let's not even go there.
Oh, let's go there. I want to go there.
There's all these questions at Zara and Amanda to see how friendly they are. Not appropriate.
So no girl has ever called you a name at a club or at a bar?
Girls have called me
And you haven't
names,
slapped
but they've
them.
never called me something that...
Ryan totally thinks that they're lesbians.
I know.
And he's excited about it.
Oh, thank you. Thank
a little too excited.
you. Thanks. Thanks, Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy. Let me
Just wanted to help.
Peggy, pay attention to Norm's loin.
Look at that pork loin.
Oh, look.
It's a fine piece of meat
It is,
there, Norm.
isn't it?
He is tenting. This is what we call in the kitchen tenting.
So really this means it's going to rest, it's going to relax.
And the juices are gonna
just going to
rest.
slice through that.
I have a heads up. Soup's on. You may bring your cocktail with you, or we're going to serve wine as well. So
Thank you very much, Peggy.
you're welcome.
Which herbs did you use for that, Norm?
There's basil, rosemary, sage, and thyme.
Norm, it is so tasteful.
This soup is amazing.
It tastes amazing. Awesome.
Very good.
And here's the curried lentil soup.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Back at the table,
I think I'm an Aquarius to the T. Whatever an Aquarius is supposed to symbolize, I think that's what I am. Independent and like to myself and a little bit cocky and arrogant.
A little bit?
A little bit.
No, no.
Whatever, I'm 25, I could be cocky still. I could definitely tell she's flirting with me, and I don't see no reason why she wouldn't be. Am I giving too much testosterone?
Am I impressed with Ryan's macho stories? I don't think Ryan has a lot of macho.
That's right, eh?
we wonder if Norm likes the kitchen better than the dinner table.
Not.
Norman's clearing the place up.
Norman's slicing the pork. Norman's clearing the plates. And what's Peggy doing again?
Drinking.
So I'm a little confused about your relationship, and forgive me for asking, but are you
Together?
together? Yes.
No, we actually just met through a mutual friend.
So you're friends.
I had, yeah.
Like I wasn't sure what was going on with that one.
Those girls are lesbians, I think, clearly.
Who cares if they're lesbians?
Amanda and I have been completely forthcoming about our relationship. I'm not sure that anyone wants to believe us, and I'm not sure why they don't.
Peggy remembers something. Oh yes, Norm.
What's after? Oh, the broth, and then is there and the sauce? What? Oh, I'm so confused. Do a whisk, stir, or stir?
What the hell is she doing? What does she think she's doing? Look at her. She just needs to get the hell out of there because she needs to go away. Go away. Go.
Norm is in the kitchen doing his thing, and Peggy is just kind of running around like, I don't know what to do. Norm, do you need my help? Should I clear the dishes? Like, she's not really taking any initiative. He's really not able to interact with his guests.
She is right on that one.
Okay, what else? I'm in your way.
Yeah, you
Tell
are.
me. I'm backing up, hands in the air, backing away from the chef because
Yeah.
I'm just getting in the way now.
You are.
So tell me when you need me.
I will.
Let's see if Norm can keep his cool with the main of pork loin, scalloped potatoes, squash, and broccoli.
I hate seeing trucks on the road. Well, thank you, Norm.
You're very welcome.
Come.
There's a hair in my plate.
Where?
Right here.
Is it long?
It's
There's a
short.
hair in your plate?
There's a
Norm?
hair in my plate.
All right, let's change the plate.
Yep.
It's probably a fabric from the linens, actually, because it doesn't look like Norm's hair.
All right, you're not allowed pulling any more hairs out of your head.
Oh, okay, thank you, Norm.
Likewise, Norm.
Ooh, that looks good,
Oh,
Norm.
it was
Thank
short
you
and
very
black last time I checked.
And on hopefully hairless plates, roast pork loin with scalloped potatoes, squash, and broccoli.
Woo! Yeah. Look, it's a plate full of food.
I'm going straight for the pork. Wow. Pork is nice. The broccoli in the plate is like parsley.
Yeah.
Has no purpose. Squash? Oh, I don't like squash. Too sweet. But it's a damn fine meal.
Food was good. Not as tasteful as our food, but good.
Not as good as his food?
There is no comparison with the food.
He's odd.
And Charlene just won't let it go.
So do you still like, are you attracted to both men and women?
But look at Zara. She is not pleased with that comment. She's a little uncomfortable.
We are the hosts, and we could rescue you from that question, but we're not going to.
All of this conversation is completely wrong. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about sex, you don't discuss orientation.
Zara.
Yes, Peggy.
Where have you gone, sweetie?
Did Norman just flash the evils then at Peggy?
Where have I gone?
You're looking
you disappeared from us.
uncomfortable.
She's admiring you.
Come back.
Did you go away, Zara?
When you give off an aura, you get it back, you know? You were giving more.
Ooh, it's getting a little hot in here.
When you have people that you don't really know that well at the table, you're not quite sure what topics are uncomfortable for them. Some topics are great icebreakers, and some topics not so much.
Dinner plates have not been cleared, and Norm is plating the dessert.
Yes.
And let's make a bet. Who will clear the dinner plates?
Oh, Norman.
Of course he will.
Peggy's enjoying
gonna refill the
everybody's
wine?
company. Norman.
Who's gonna refill the water?
Norman.
Oh, Peggy, no, really. Just sit down. You worked so hard.
We're just gonna put the spoons in, right?
No,
Quietly.
no,
Why not?
because it ruins the visual effect.
Oh, Peggy.
So you want me to place spoons at every...
Yes. And I'll
Really?
follow
I
you
can't,
with the
no,
dish.
I've got a clean one.
Oh, you got one?
But it doesn't matter, just put them on the table.
Go.
And here is the chocolate mousse, creme fraiche, and
Follow
berries.
them.
This is actually really good. This is what I'm enjoying.
Glad Ryan likes something.
Good. You know, because the meal, the main course, was so heavy, this really is the perfect dessert to finish the meal off with because it's light, it's not overly filling, not a lot of strong flavor, but it's nice, it's simple.
I would be a liar if I said I had any complaints or criticisms about the food.
Just a moment.
Uh-oh, Peggy has an idea.
Okay, ladies, time for one of you to make an appearance. My daughters really wanted you to meet
Oh my goodness.
one of their little friends.
Well, no. I'm not sure about the guinea pig on the table.
So apparently they're good for about 10 minutes before they start peeing and pooing all over you.
It's okay, don't shake. It's okay. It's okay.
Is she scared of you?
She's scared. She's shaking. People think she peed on me.
I mean, she loves
That
you
guinea
too.
pig just pissed on Ryan.
Oh well.
See? There is a god.
And with the guinea pig's grand finale, the dinner party is over.
Cheers.
Actually, it was a good dinner party.
Food was pretty fine.
And highly entertaining.
What is Lola doing on the dinner table?
When you host the party tomorrow night, will you at least put some other form of livestock on the table?
It will be plated with some nice lentils and possibly some braised greens.
There's one more night left and you're going to their home, so...
Oh, I can't wait. I think that's gonna be the most fun. I cannot wait to nitpick and everything about what they cook. Oh yeah, tomorrow night is the war part.
It's day 3, dinner party 3, and Zara and Amanda think they have it in the bag with their locally sourced menu. Starting with an appetizer of build-your-own salad, a main of pan-seared splake over pork and lentils with greens and rice, and for dessert, cheesecake with a rhubarb compote.
Our entire dinner party is focused on the ingredients and the producers that grew our food. We've got this beautiful splake, which is a cross between a brook trout and a lake trout.
This is great.
So where are we going to be eating this?
That'll be in the dining room, which is right through here.
After you.
We
Very nice.
decided to use a really clean look for our table so that we're really putting the focus on the food, because that's what we want our dinner party to be about.
We were concerned our main might not make it to the table because it was stormy the day the fisherman was going out and they couldn't commit to whether we would actually have splake or not.
See, now that is a great story. You should talk about that.
Yeah, we intend to.
I would just make sure you keep it just the way we're talking now. This is how it
You're
should
not
come across
bossy or
tonight.
lecturing.
Because it can easily come across as being preachy.
And I think your challenge really is going to be Charlene and Ryan. And if you can get them interested, then you have done an amazing job.
Good food tonight. Fresh, beautiful food, and it's all local.
I am looking forward to this because I genuinely feel I am going to learn so much from those girls. Love them.
Wow.
Do you want an umbrella?
What is this?
It's an umbrella.
It's not a man umbrella.
There's a beet fingerprint on the egg dish.
Ooh, scandalous.
As Zara and Amanda get ready, the judges take their place.
They're looking pretty calm, pretty collected.
It looks to me like they've done a complete sweep. They've checked everything.
First to arrive are Peggy and Norm.
Hello.
Amanda and Zara waste no time setting the evening's tone.
Everything that we're serving this evening does have a bit of a story.
The cider is from a winery called Vintage One Wines. My friend Alejandra is the head winemaker there.
Oh, cool.
And she gets these apples from an organic orchard and then makes the cider herself.
And of course, Charlene and Ryan.
Good evening.
How are you?
Hello.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well. For sure. Oh.
I feel that we need to feel more part of this, don't we?
Well, and it is kind of bright in here.
Like, honestly, it just... Oh, do you know, it feels so much better.
Oh, see, in these, I specifically coordinated my tie.
You look so cool.
You like it?
Yeah, I really
Maybe
like
cheers.
it. I really like it. Go on, cheers. Hey.
Are you ringing there?
I am.
Who
Not
is
really,
it?
I'm getting a lot of emails.
Turn it off.
I do.
Not only has he got his glasses on, put that phone away. Put that phone away now. That is so rude.
One of the ways to get everyone talking about the food and the food we choose, where it comes from, is if you help us actually plate the first course, which is a salad. But it's not going to be your salad. It's going to be passed to the person to your right.
I'm keeping my own plate, so it's not what I like.
And everyone moves to the table to make each other's food?
We made a video. Here, pass that down to Peggy. What's this? You can see the Hampshire
Came
chicken.
from the brown chicken.
The brown eggs did. Hampshire chickens.
Oh, the chickens that laid the eggs that are on the table. We've just looked at the chicken's bum. Fabulous.
Okay, these are live. This is a movie of the
This
chickens.
is us the chickens last week.
Now, is it very important for you guys to find the chickens that lay your eggs?
Yes.
Frankly, I like the fact that my eggs come from the grocery store.
But we also have greens here, which are all grown by a farm called Kind Organics.
So there's a lot of talk about food going on here. This is going to go on all night. You know, I'm not there. I'm kind of bored and I'm ready to move on, so.
You know, the content actually isn't boring. Sadly,
It's the delivery.
The delivery doesn't work.
We've now had our fingers all over the plate, but we're going to pass this plate around to somebody else.
But the fact that I don't know where somebody else's fingers have been and they're touching my food and I have to eat it is a big turn-off.
And this is yours.
Whatever, I'm making it.
You can really taste the corn.
Here's the local build someone else's salad.
I want to try these eggs, because now I've seen the hen.
It's a good egg.
It's a good egg.
And I will say she's cooked them perfectly. Dressing is spot on.
Gorgeous dressing.
Very fresh.
Yeah, very fresh, very tasty.
Peggy's found something else that's tasty.
Could I have some more of the sparkling wine, Peggy?
Sure. Ryan, what are you doing?
Sorry, just.
Say leave it over, but I think it's
I thought you turned
I'm
that
right
off.
No, I did. I'm just checking.
I hate that. That is so wrong.
If everybody could take in one of the salad ingredients, then we can clear the table a lot faster.
So not only are they making their own food, but they're also cleaning up. Peggy is loving this.
I'm just gonna have a little refill. Are you okay with that? Yeah, I can. I can handle it.
Oh, she's helping herself. I'm just going to drink.
I'm just helping to clear dishes. That's all.
You can do whatever you please, Peggy.
So Peggy's the rogue guest.
Peggy, you doing okay over there?
Oops. Yeah, I'm good. I'm coming.
Okay, class, into the kitchen.
So the splake, let me go grab a photograph.
We're gonna get a picture of the fish now.
Yeah, and then we're gonna meet his friend after.
But I think I could use a little bit more alcohol.
Oh, look, we've got show and tell.
So the splake is a cross between a brook trout and a lake trout. This is your fisherman and fisherwoman.
Nobody gives a shit about that.
No, I'm not falling asleep at the table. I've always been good in the first half of class. It's usually the second half of class that I fall asleep.
There's only so much I can hear about of where the potatoes came from, where the carrots came from, or where the salad came from.
I definitely feel judged. I am effing bored out of my mind.
Ryan's so bored, he's picking up things he's never seen before.
How's everyone doing in there?
Good, quiet,
Quiet? Is it painful?
kind of, but
Sorry to hear that.
that's all right.
Could have went exceptionally well, but it got too, what did I say? Preachy. And I warned them on that. I said, don't, because it's going to get to be too preachy and it's going to come across as boring.
This party is falling down because of the atmosphere.
I'm gonna ask everyone to come through to the dining room again.
All right? Sorry.
Well, we just got refills. I don't want to be rude.
Peggy's going to need it. While Zara plates the main, Amanda has more show and tell.
This is Jake, the splake. We wanted to show you what a whole one looks like. And Zara will be through with the prepared portions shortly.
Look at this. She's praying. She's praying.
Nice limber Jake the splake.
Jake.
We've been hanging
Jake
out with
the
him
splake.
all afternoon.
Ugh, why are you showing me food that I'm gonna eat? Why? Why are you showing me the food that I'm gonna eat? You don't do that. You don't do that. That's almost as bad as putting a rat on the table.
I don't really think they know how to entertain outside probably their own social circle of people who might be just as interested as they are.
Before we take him away, would anyone like to give him a touch? Pet him? See how, like,
I've touched fish
Okay.
before. I'm good.
no takers on touching?
No, I just don't like the fact that he's looking at me.
You're so pretty.
I know I am, but I don't need him to look at me and tell me so.
It's a good thing you don't eat beef. I wouldn't want to see a dead cow in here.
I can imagine.
And Jake's brother is served.
Look at Ryan.
Are you really eating?
He's dipped in already.
You do this at every meal.
Yeah.
He
And
does.
he does.
Peggy, you're right.
He starts, he doesn't wait for everybody to have sat down or for the host or hostess to say, we may start eating.
And here it is, pan-seared splake over pork and lentils with greens and rice.
Oh, I love
So I'm going to try fiddlehead. Okay.
Fish is pretty tasty. But the pork with the lentils and the fish, beautiful pairing. Okay, well, see, this part of the fish is cooked perfectly, but that big piece of the fish, that's raw.
Is the fish fully cooked?
Yeah, I left it pretty rare so that it would sort of
Okay.
finish cooking in its own heat.
Yeah, I think
Is
hers
yours-
might be a little underdone.
Like everything's really cold.
Yeah.
There's the skewers.
I like my fish underdone.
Right.
I'd say that's
Peggy's plate.
basically perfectly cooked.
Yeah, it is perfectly cooked.
Your
Is
curry
Is there anything warm on your plate?
Your curry
No.
lentil, Norm, I need to.
Get that sucker well.
Oh, it pains me to do this. Here you are. This is a much shallower piece, so hopefully it will be.
That's cooked.
There's a hair in my plate.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
You sure it's not yours? It's the same one from yesterday.
No,
last
that is
night.
not my hair. That is not my hair.
We can share.
Sure, you know what? I'll share with her. Thanks anyway.
We can share.
With 30 minutes left, Amanda and Zara nurse their bruised egos by plating dessert.
I like those plates. This is the presentation here. Beautiful.
This is a beautifully presented dessert, actually.
Lovely.
It's quite
very,
lovely.
very nice.
It's very good. I've never had
Goat
Chev cheesecake before.
And for dessert, goat cheesecake with rhubarb compote.
Oh, I love that. Now look at that. This is beautiful.
Unbelievable. Can I just tell you how much I love rhubarb?
Oh, adore rhubarb.
That was their best course. Best course, best course, best course.
How many? You've eaten mine. You've eaten mine as well.
Is your phone really ringing?
No, you're not.
If you were, you'd turn it off.
Yeah.
Because you've been asked on 3 separate occasions to turn it off.
Yeah.
We need a cell phone.
Hey, I'm really busy right now. Let me call you back, all right?
Said he was really busy. Can I call you back?
Gonna have to hurt you pretty soon.
Why? I'm not
Can I
at
see
your
that
house.
for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
No, but I'm at the head of the table.
There we go.
I have
Oh,
a
if it rings, I gotta get up and go get that if it rings.
Pretend to stand.
And with that, the evening comes to a close.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
I knew it. I knew it.
And now, for the judging.
Hello, everyone. You've all worked incredibly hard, but this is Dinner Party Wars. There's only one couple who is going to take away $1,000 of cookware, but more importantly, the bragging rights to say you were the Dinner Party War champion.
Ryan and Charlene, please step forward. Before we give you our scores, I think it's important you see what your guests thought of your dinner.
All right, let's see.
And everybody's wine glass was empty, so I took it upon myself to give everybody a little bit of wine.
I think the food is really boring.
I can't get my shoes on very easily, let alone get them off.
It felt like the kind of thing that you could scoop out of a jar and put in a pita.
Any thoughts?
It's okay.
Okay, well, let's talk about your food. You said you were going to glamify it. There was no glamify.
Things happened.
The pasta, overcooked. The sauce out of a jar. That rice was a ready-made product. Store-bought ice cream.
Were we supposed to make our own ice cream? I'm sorry.
You could have.
Really?
Yes,
Okay,
people do it all the time. So I'm being a little hard on you, but you know what? Unfortunately, you deserve it. I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10.
Terrible.
Yeah, pretty bad.
For presentation, I felt that, pardon the pun, you got off on the wrong foot with your guests when you asked your guests to take their shoes off when they came into the house. And you, as the host, had your shoes on.
My mind was elsewhere.
The hookah bike was a fabulous idea. I mean, that was lovely. I really liked it. And it did get everybody laughing. For certain things, yes, I've had to mark you a 6 out of 10 for your presentation. You get an overall mark from the both of us of 10 out of 20. Peggy and Norm.
Food was good. Not as tasteful as our food, but good.
The food is wonderful. It's very well prepared. It's very well balanced.
Peggy is contributing very little. She's only picking up the dishes.
Better than I expected.
You did that beautiful curried lentil soup. And it was very simple, but it was very flavorful.
Thank you.
Your main course. The pork was cooked to perfection. It was tender, it was moist, it was flavorful. We enjoyed it. So for your total food score, I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Presentation. Peggy, you set a beautiful table. and seem to defer to Norman more than actually you should have done. I have to mark you down a little bit for bringing Lola to the table, maybe before people had even finished eating. For your presentation and for your execution, I'm going to give you 7 out of 10, which combined with Corbin's score gives you a grand total of 15 out of 20.
Thank you.
That's great, thank you.
Last but not least, Zara and Amanda.
In one word, I would describe it as dull.
Why are you showing me food that I'm gonna eat?
I definitely feel judged.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. I like to see the food I'm gonna eat. I like to know about it.
Now your salad. Me being the foodie, I appreciated the flavors, I appreciated where the ingredients came from, the dressing was very nice, I liked it. Dessert, one of the best cheesecakes I've ever had. One of the best. The beautiful fish, slightly undercooked. In fact, one part of the fish was cooked perfectly and the other end, it was borderline raw. So for that, I'm gonna give you a total score of 7 out of 10. Anthea.
You created visually a beautiful environment for your guests to walk into. However, it's very important that you read your audience. They weren't comfortable. They weren't comfortable with the amount of information that was being given over. And it is a shame. I have got to mark you down because of the ambience that you created or that you actually yourselves pulled apart. And I'm going to give you 6 out of 10, which means that your total score for this evening is 13 out of 20. So if you do your maths, the winners tonight are Peggy and Norm. Congratulations!
So Norm and Peggy's meat and potatoes win the day on Dinner Party Wars.
I expected them to win. I mean, they're 25 years older than us. If they didn't win, it'd be a shame.
It's not detracted from the fun that we didn't win.
I would disagree. I'm getting a little bit resentful.
A victory dance. Thank you. Thank you all.
How about a dip?